For many years, PowerPoint has been used as the main program to create presentations and slideshows. PowerPoint has been a very effective tool for a long time, but sometimes it can feel old and stale. Today, there is a Web 2.0 tool that offers a fresh and new way to create and view presentations that are cloud-based and non-linear. It is called Prezi. In this tutorial, we will learn how to create a short project and show how this Web 2.0 tool differs from PowerPoint. Let's begin by going to Prezi.com. I will click the Login button. Here you will add an email address and password. You will have to create this the first time you use Prezi. If you have a teacher or student email address, you may be eligible for an upgrade. That will allow you more options with Prezi, but the basic account lets you create public presentations. So I will click Login here. From this screen, we will begin our project. From your Prezis, we will select New Prezi. As this begins to load, the next screen that we will see will allow us to look at templates or create a blank Prezi. Here are the templates that we can choose from, but for this project, I'm going to hit Start Blank Prezi. From here, we can start our project. This is going to be our first object that we will build the presentation around. So I'll click on Click to Add Text and put the name of our project. I will call this First Prezi. Then we can click on this smaller text box to add more detail. From here you can also manipulate the data. I'm going to select it and center it. This completes our first object. To add the next object, you will go down here to the bottom left and click Add. You can take whichever frame you want to use. This is moved in from the right side of the screen, and you can select one with nothing in it, or text, or images. In this case, I'm going to pull over this circle that has text in it. Then I will click on the text box and add text just like earlier. I will call this Second Object. And again, add more text here. So that completes our second object. On the next one, I'm going to add, and I'm going to bring in a circle with nothing in it. And we are going to insert an image. On the right side of the screen, we have our images here that we can create or use. In this case, I'm going to use this picture of a CPU and drag it to the box. At this point, the image is too big, so I'm going to make it smaller. And I'm going to click on it so that I can work with it. Here, I'm going to move this up. And if I click anywhere in the space, I will get a text box, and I will say CPU to describe what it is. Again, I can move this all together. I can move the text box, move the image, make it bigger, and manipulate it however we want. Remember, at any time you can scroll in or scroll out using your scroll wheel on your mouse. So at this point, I have created three objects. One big object that we are building our presentation around, a second object that was a little smaller, and then a very small one here. I'm going to take this object and make it bigger to make it more uniform. Now I'm going to drag it down here and scroll out. Now we have, again, our first object, second object, and third object. At this point, if I hit Present, we can look at our progress. So now we have our first object. When I hit the right arrow key, we go to our second object, hit the arrow key again, and we go to our third object. If we miss something, we can go back using the back arrow key and go through it again. When you're done with that, hit escape. And let's look at editing the path. Here, when you edit the path, you can see the numbers of which way the objects will be presented. If you want to change that or add emphasis to your text, you can just move the number. In this case, I'm going to move that to the text, move 3 to the next object, and move 4 here. Now when we present, we'll have a little different order. First object, text box, second object, third object. Now that we have created this small project, I'm going to scroll out so we can see it. I'm going to hit exit. From here, we will see the Prezi that we have created. And again, you can scroll through it using the arrow keys on the screen or using the arrow keys on your keyboard. I hope that you have learned from this tutorial. I hope that it has taught you how to get started in creating a Prezi presentation. Now you can create your own Prezi and explore the many other options available in this awesome Web 2.0 tool. If you want to spice up your presentations, use Prezi as an alternative to PowerPoint and treat your audience to a presentation that is in motion and pleasing to watch.